Welcome everybody, and it's another amazing day at Synergy Success Network, and I'm back in my recording studio. Yeah, we're loving it. And this is another opportunity for me to tell you a little bit more about our Synergy Success Networking event, which is in 2 weeks' time on the 25th of April 2019. And today I'm going to be introducing another of our sponsors. I've known this man for about 10 years and he is a great man and he does some really great work. So it's over to Matt. How are you, Matt?
Gethin, good to see you. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. Really pleased to be here in the Synergy studio today to have a bit of a talk about the Synergy network and some of the stuff that we're doing at the Parenting Network. We attended the networking event recently and we're really excited to be involved with the one coming up in 2 weeks.
Fantastic. So tell the audience, what is it that you do? Tell us all about it.
Of course, yeah. So we are the Parenting Network. Many people will know us from our humble beginnings as Dad's Club, where we saw a niche in the city for parenting or for dads, whereby the services just weren't really there for the dads. So we created that service. We launched 2 years ago with that, and that went phenomenal with over 1,000 dads in Portsmouth now a part of that, and we run very successful weekly groups. But the Parenting Network grew from that really. So before we knew it, we had the Portsmouth Parenting Forum, which gives a real genuine voice to parents in the city. We have a young parenting program called the Young Families Project. And we also have something called the Family Card around the city, giving discounts to families. The network has really just done exactly what it says. It's created a network of projects around the city that make things just that little bit more easier for families in Portsmouth, whether they're a family who are finding things difficult and making ends meet, whether you feel like you're the family with the squash middle that are just trying to keep your head above water. We've got something for everybody, regardless of whatever your demographic is. The Parenting Network essentially is a social enterprise in our city. It's non-profit. We're funded by the local authority and also by the National Lottery quite recently, and that enables us to deliver a lot of our services free to families in Portsmouth. And we're very excited to be at a point where we are growing rapidly now within the city. And we've just taken up a new home in the Guildhall in Portsmouth where anyone can come and drop in and say hello and find out what we're all about.
A grand building for a grand project, and I absolutely love it. I always talk about the synergies, and what we always talk about is building businesses and supporting communities. As communities are really massively important. In our history together, we've worked with some of the most vulnerable young people in the city. We really understand the needs of the city, and it's absolutely amazing to see this sort of work that you're doing. So what are some of the really good successes that you've had? Because I know that you've gone through your growth and changes, but what would you say is your greatest success to date for what you got with the Parenting Network, Dad's Club?
To begin with, just the fact that we were able to create a business out of a parental support service for fathers at a time when people would look at that quite cynically and say, is that really needed? Do we need that? And just being 2 years on in that now, and the massive success that we've had with that, and the national interest that has generated, and the fact that it's seen us working with large organisations such as Unilever, advising and consulting with them on the way that they present themselves to men and fathers, and we've done some amazing things. We've had some amazing success stories personally with some of the people that come through our groups as well. We've been able to distance ourselves from organisations such as things like Fathers for Justice and prove that actually we're not just there for the men, we're there for the family and the children, and we're not an activist group, we're not attacking women in any way, shape or form, but we've been able to support in the court systems. We developed a parenting course, which is the only course outside of local authority that's recognised by the courts and the family courts, and that's helped one of our dads achieve parental responsibility. So we have lots of things there. We have our groups are becoming known now with the mums, so they're happy that can be dad's first outing with the baby, and they can go and talk to other dads and all that kind of, they become almost a fatherly figure to other fathers. You talked about our time in the Portsmouth foyer, so we're really happy there, the fact that our Young Families Project is born out of that time, when we would see some of those young people becoming parents within the foyer, and you'd see this partnership going on between the support workers there, giving that life skills knowledge, and then you've got the healthcare workers coming in and creating this quite a good bespoke program that only people in the foyer were benefiting from.
Yeah, yeah.
And witnessing that and being part of that, that's where the Young Families Project come in. So we created this generic thing now that's available to any parents under the age of 20. And we're really excited to be bringing that. So again, it's finding the niches, the sort of uncapped markets within the city is what we're really good at. And we found ourselves now being approached by organisations and local authorities saying, love what you're doing, come and do that for us, tell us how you do it, we've got this problem, this project is failing, do you think you can pick this up? And we're generating a name for ourselves by creating projects where people think that projects shouldn't exist.
And you know what, and I think it's absolutely phenomenal what you're doing. And I was really fortunate to come along to your dad's awards, you know, and it's very much like what you said. It wasn't just dads, it was families there. There was wives, partners, the children were there as well, which was really amazing. And it was a fantastic experience to kind of witness and to see the growth and sort of like the togetherness that everybody had there as well. And I know as well because Mark also came along to your event at Christmas up at the Spinnaker Tower, and the same thing. He was kind of overwhelmed as well by everything that you're doing. That's why, you know, we were really kind of excited about you kind of coming on board with here, you know, so that you can actually put yourself in front of more people and let people see what it is that they can do to maybe get involved. So, is there anything that you'd like from any of our audience? How can our audience get involved to support you, to support the Parenting Network?
Essentially, everyone out there is a member of a family, or you employ families. We work with schools, we work with businesses, we work with families themselves. If you're a family, you want to get involved with us, follow us on social media, find out our events and our activities that we got going on. This Saturday, for instance, we're doing an Easter party at the Buckland Family Hub. You mentioned our one that we had at Spinnaker Tower. We're hoping to do one again in the summer, which is going to be a walk-through theatrical experience with mermaids and pirates and things, with our partners Black Hat Theatre, High Black Hat Theatre. And that's the thing that we're very good about, is working with local organisations, Spinnaker Tower, Black Hat Theatre, Guildhall Trust, working together to see what we can do for families in Portsmouth that reflects the price packet. Things like the Spinnaker Tower event, at a time when other organisations were charging £15 a child ticket, we're getting an entire family in for that. And that's what we're all about, is what can we give that is quality, that is price effective, and families can get together and enjoy. So please follow us on social media, get on board, share us, like everything that we're doing, invite other people to come on board on social media, because the more that you do that, the more that we can demonstrate the need, and that we can take that to people like local authorities, to other funders, and we can get all of that in and put more stuff on for you, the families of Portsmouth. If you're a business and you support families, you employ families, then contact us. We can really work with you to really make sure that you're not just being adequate in your family policies and the way that you're retaining your top skill force and giving them the odd duvet day and that. We can really work with you to make sure that your people who work with you, who have got families, really feel valued and really want to put the effort in. And we can show you the benefits of flexi working and how best to work when you've got families in your industry. And when it comes to education, we're currently working with a number of schools, academy trusts, whereby we are putting together bespoke family engagement and parental voice packages for organisations and school trusts that say, we're not really engaging as much as well as we can with the parents of the children that come to our schools. So we'll work on that. We'll work together to figure out what we can do, whether that can be something as coffee mornings, webinars, anything at all, being present at parents' evenings. And we're able to put that together. And what that is now doing, that's generating now for us an income that we can then put back into the community. Because being a community interest company and a non-profit company, all of the profits we make, and I mean all of the profits, go in to making sure that we put on events and activities that reach the community in Portsmouth.
That is absolutely fantastic. And so what it is Matt and his team are actually going to be at the event, and they're going to have a tabletop there. They'll have lots of different information about what it is that they can do within the communities, what it is that they can do within the business. You can have a really good chat and a discussion with Matt and see how it is that you may be able to work alongside Matt, or may be able to kind of support him to get his name out into other places. I see a really bright future for this man, and that's why I recruited him when he went to the foyer. because he's got a bright future. So, well, so that's just about it from this short video. I hope you have enjoyed seeing Matt. We hope that you will be there on the 25th of April 2019 at the Marriott Hotel. If you click on the link below, you can get your ticket now and you will see this fantastic man. Matt, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Gethin.
Absolutely. Now wave to the camera. Bye.
Bye.